Hey guys, Stag here, and welcome to the start of a new campaign series. We are playing the Third Age 4.0 mod, which came out June in 2020, and we are playing as the Dwarfs. Now, for those who do not know what Third Age 4.0 is, and have only just heard of it from watching this video, it is an unofficial continuation of 3.2, or the Third Age 3.2. It's been in development for a good many years. I'm going to say 5 years, I think. Might be different, but I think around 5, I think, is how many years it's been in development. I think it said might have been 10, but I don't think it's been in development for 10 years. But yeah. So yes, so obviously it's a continuation of a lot of things have been improved. A lot more settlements have been added. You have more if a rebel army stands in this province, then you actually get, if you fight that rebel army, you will get a bunch of gold, and that's another cool little script as well. So you have Ravenhill, you have loads of different little areas in the map where you can explore and stuff, and there's quite a few different changes. I probably haven't done them. I haven't done them on preview just when you're watching this, so I probably will explain it in that again, but for those, I don't know why I'm going to upload that, so I talk to you now about it. So Gondor, Rohan, Dale, all of different faction icons. We also have a new little faction, the Oricani Dwarfs, as well, which is like a nice little Eastern Dwarven faction over here. I'll go toggle foe in a moment, just to show you the map. And I will go through what I like and dislike about the mod. So far, as you may see, there is a lot of new settlements, a lot of rebel settlements around. And obviously a massive increase in settlements as well. Isn't too many new factions. It's just the same factions in Third Age 3.2, and the only difference is there's a new Dwarven faction here. Now, obviously, we're playing the Dwarfs. I was thinking about playing as the Oricani Dwarfs, but I felt we should actually play as the main Dwarf faction as well. So up here you got a Drake Den, which is like a dragon den, I believe. Got Dwarven Ruins. You have an area down here as well. Got Mount Doom as well. So as you can see, there's quite a few different changes to the map. Obviously got Boromir here. Now, most of the factions have the same banners up here, as you can see. The same. I think every faction has all changes, I believe. I think some are different, I believe. Obviously, these guys are completely different. But yeah, you got Gandalf, and a lot of the custom settlement molds are different. Like, have proper molds for each settlement. I did a battle outside Erebor, and the battle map looked absolutely amazing. Erebor looks amazing. Dale as well. And when you actually play outside Dale and Erebor, you can actually see Dale as well, which is awesome. I really do like this mod. It's excellent. The things that I would say are, another thing is quite, it's more, I think, shown from the movies. Actually, that tower was in the films, so it's more represented in the movies, I believe. What I would recommend, what I would say, is probably the thing about this mod is that there's a lot of rebel settlements and a lot of settlements. Of course, a lot of settlements are fun. A lot of people like that. But the sheer number of settlements here is probably a bit overwhelming. For those that want to just play a quick game where you fight, you sort of have to spend ages taking all these rebel settlements. So, which does take a little while. But obviously, expand your kingdom gives you a lot of time before the whole War of the Ring kicks off and all that. But yeah, it's quite a lot really. I do think one of the cool things that would benefit from the mod is if they would put in more factions as well. And that's another thing I do like in most mods, is with the additional factions for you to choose from, which obviously allows a lot more reability in campaigns. When sometimes you have these, well, obviously with this amount of factions, obviously this guy has continued from 3.2, and he probably only thinks that only one new faction will be added. Obviously, I'm not entirely sure who the hell the Oricani Dwarfs are, but I'd imagine there's some Eastern Dwarf faction. I'm not sure if that's made up or what. I don't know too much about it, I'm afraid. Can't tell you too much about it if I tried, really, but there you go. I do quite like this. so far. The mod itself is quite good. A lot of new units as well. I'll show you some units here as well. Got the Dwarf Miners, Warriors, Dragon Slayers, Errad, Mithrin, and you got your own Dwarf Bodyguard as well. Dwarf Nobleman, which are like pike units, I believe, which is alright. I don't mind pike units, but I prefer actual proper Dwarf infantry, if you know what I mean. But yeah, that is what I think. I do think this would be nice with some more settlement, more factions were added. You could have like a Dorwinian, that would be a nice little faction around here as well. You could have maybe some of the factions that you get in Divide and Conquer as well. But so far, I'm not too sure if it'll stand up and be as better as say Divide and Conquer or any other mods, for the Moss sub mod in particular. But I do think it's very good. I do think they've done quite a good job of it so far. I'm sure it will receive quite a few little updates as we go. This is only this is like the first version anyway, so obviously the first version will obviously be changed around a bit and stuff be added to it, as always with every mod really. But yes, for the purpose of this, we'll be playing as the Dwarfs. Oh, don't know why it does that. So we're going to be playing the Dwarfs. I chose the Dwarfs because I've always loved the Dwarfs. I felt they're all my favourite nations in 3rd Age, and obviously playing as the Dwarfs, and I completely got the control of the Blue Mountains and control of the Iron Hills and Erebor at this time. So yes, we're doing the Dwarfs. I've been quite looking forward to going back to 3rd Age. It's been I didn't want to do Divide and Conquer because I'm already doing a series with them at the moment with the High Elves, so I didn't want to go back to some more Divide and Conquer as well. There's quite a lot of 3rd Age mods out there first, and I wanted to sort of do them before going off to do Divide and Conquer, as everyone seems to do nowadays. So we start off with a spy. So send him over there. Obviously, our first beginning for this campaign will be reclaiming rebel settlements. That's usually the beginning of every campaign, mostly. Now, I have made a few little changes to the Dwarven faction, 2 changes in particular. I have added in a bunch of generals from the Company of Thorin Oakenshield. So you got Balin's already here, and so is Glorn and Gimli. They're already in the game. But so I've got Dwalin, Botha, and over in Iron Hills I have Biffa, Ori, we have Bomba, Oin, Nori, and Dori. So quite a few. And I felt it'd be really nice to have some more Dwarven generals in here, and you know, just to show that it is still after the time of. Obviously, I couldn't add Killian, Philly, and all that because they're dead, which doesn't make any sense if I added them in. But I think it'd be quite nice to have those 2 generals in here, 8 generals. I think it'd be nice and fitting, really, because the Dwarfs don't start off with that much anyway. I had a look, so yeah, I have given them more money as well. You'll see they start off with they started off with like something really small, but if we all recall from the Hobbit films and probably the books. I actually started reading the Hobbit book. I only got through the first chapter. I haven't read all of it yet, but I'm sure I will at some point. There's a lot of gold in this settlement in Erebor. There's a fuck ton of gold. Forgive me for swearing, but there's a lot of gold in that settlement. And I felt it'd be make sense if I gave them like 50k to start off. I could have given them 100k, but I felt 50k is probably a bit better because obviously. We didn't want to start them off too overpowered, but because Erebor has so much money anyway, I felt it'd be so fitting for them to have that amount of gold. So there you go. I've given them 50 grand, which I hope doesn't piss off too many people. But obviously speaking, obviously the Dwarfs are going to have a lot of gold in that mountain. Obviously, probably a hell of a lot more than 50k, as you'd imagine. But yeah, so we're going to build up our armies, get an assassin as well, that'd be interesting. Get some spies, tell you what, oh that's, they have used some portraits from the Hobbit films and I believe from, what was it, Narnia as well, because they obviously have dwarfs and that. So we're going to build up our recruitment a lot more, get some miners, secure some settlements, and build some more stuff in the Iron Hills as well. And just go off and secure as many settlements as possible. That is my main little goal. I hope you guys enjoy that. This is what we'll be doing as a dwarf. So our main official goals is to reclaim all of our like mountainous settlements over here, like over this area. Obviously, the Oricani Dwarfs. I'd be interested to see how the Oricani Dwarfs, how the AI is for them, because I'd imagine they're pushed straight on run. Now we start off with the War of Gundabad in the Misty Mountains. My dwarven ally doesn't start off anyone, so it's interesting to see how they will go. They might even ally with Run and then betray us, so that will be quite interesting. So yes, I'm quite looking forward to this. We will be going our route and taking out the Orcs of the Misty Mountains, reclaiming Casa Doom as well. As Barlin Ash has something here that says about reclaiming. I can't remember what it was. I think he gets it later on. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I'm not too sure, but there's a trait I think Barlin gets that says about him going to reclaim Erebor. Not Erebor, sorry, Khazad-dûm. It's been a little while since I played Third Age and stuff. Obviously, I have been playing the Divide and Conquer series with Waffle, which has been quite a laugh. But obviously, this is a little bit different. So yeah, I haven't given them loads of traits. I've given them sort of the same traits. Really, I didn't like customize it too much because it would just take me ages, and I couldn't really be bothered to adding retinues for all that. So I figured it'd be a little tiring. So I figured let's not bother. Obviously, we will be taking Barrack, but I will build up some troops first, and then we'll be moving against Barrack. I will try and be playing this series from a role-playing perspective if I can. Obviously, it might be a little bit difficult because obviously I don't really do that much. My channel isn't really, I'd say, for role-playing, but I figured it's still something to give a go and see what happens. So Gimli has a nice little trait, which is the command of the Iron Guards, which I'm going to give to Thorin, who is the faction heir, and who is Thorin Stonehelm, I believe he's known as. So he's going to get the commander of the army. So I won't give him like Gimli's battle axe or anything like that. That's going to stay with Gimli forever. So Gimli's going to go west. There's a settlement right here we'd take. And we will, yeah, we're going to sit in Thorin's halls for a minute. I tell you what, I think we should probably just move out straight away. Yeah, no, we'll wait for a minute. Wait a turn. We see how fast the turns go. They don't go too fast, I notice, as playing other factions. But yeah, so far this is quite good. I quite enjoy this. Obviously, it could definitely benefit with some more factions. I can see them adding more in time, which I hope they do. It would be so good. As you see, the turn times aren't too bad, so that's good. And you got the Palantir as well, which is another thing. We'll go over there to the rebel settlement, which is Norgrim, which has dwarven units. No, dwarven units are in this fort actually, which we'll go straight for now. Let's leave Nori behind, and we'll go straight for that fort. Starve it out. Hopefully they starve out without a fight, because they have got dwarf and minor units inside, so they might be able to put up a bit of a fight. So yeah, it's the other richest faction, obviously. Yeah, tons of gold. And now we've got some units built. We're gonna send everything out of Erebor. We'll leave Dwalin behind because I want Dwalin to lead some armies at some point, because he's bad like that. I think Dwalin's probably one of my favourite dwarfs, because he's like one of the guys that fought beside Thorin and one of the last person to survive Ravenhill. Well, in the movies, I haven't read the books, so I haven't read the books for Lord of the Rings at all, apart from one chapter of The Hobbit. I'm sure I will at some point, but I'm not. I'm too busy with other stuff to really sit there and read all the time. But he's in the movies, he's the last one that survived Ravenhill, and I'd like to see Dwalin need some troops at some point. So Dane, I'd imagine, has sent word out to all of his lords in the land to start reclaiming rebel settlements and prepare the dwarves for war against Run, Mordor, and all that. Prepare for battle. Now, obviously, we'll be going straight for the Misty Mountains, so we're gonna go up here, take Dane's halls, take Gundabad, take Angmar, and push down on the Misty Mountains. That's gonna be our main goal, I believe. But for now, we will be going off and reclaiming our rebel settlements. I say our rebel settlements, not really ours, are they? We'll be going off to reclaim them. So yes, we will be moving over here and down here. If you do, another thing, if you'd like me to send you the files or the desktop file, and probably a data file actually, then please send me a message on Discord and I'll happily do so. Because I can't really send it over.
I'll rip off your head and spit down your neck.
Still the Scottish thing. But yeah, so obviously let me know in the comment section below if you'd like me to send over the file, and I'll let me know on Discord and I'll send it over to you. I won't send it. I can't send it over the comments anyway, because I can't end the discussion really. So let me know on Discord what you would like me to do. We'll starve out this fort, because hopefully they usually starve out, I think. I'd imagine there are rebels. Some of the settlements tend to don't starve out. Oh yes, I forgot to be on my dip map. My apologies. Completely forgot that. My assassin, oh it's Durin. We're going to send my assassin over here. And we get some reinforcement from Erebor as well, that's perfect. Speak to Dale.
Good to see you, my friend. How can we?
Let's see if we can get some affirmation.
We are not convinced.
Yeah, that's alright.
Seemed fruitful.
And we go speak to Silver now to get some troops from them. Oh yes, this is the little event thing about the guys rebels standing by there. Several small hordes of evil creatures have encroached upon your lands and looted it. They are not here to simply wrest ownership of these lands from yourself. They are here to exterminate your people and colonize the region of their own. Good luck. So we'll go over there and fight them probably later, if all goes well. Obviously, it could be an event where it doesn't go very well, and we get screwed. Now, there are some rebel settlements here, which I'm probably going to leave for the elves to take. Gives the elves a bit of a chance to expand a bit, because we have loads of settlements over here to take it as it is. I don't want Angmar getting hold of them, or Gundabad, really, not Angmar. There's another settlement over here, Fudir, which we'll go with. Leave the 150 miners behind, or do we leave? Let's leave Ori behind. He's the youngest as well, so he can get some. He can build up a second army from there as well. That'd be nice. There's a forward wave settlement over here, so once you take that, you get sort of control over all of this region, which is kind of interesting. You can't see much of the region. It's just gonna be show up as just this, but it's technically yours, so that's good. As besieged barrack, we will starve out these settlements. It's pointless us just attacking, because we just lose tons of troops, and we need to be careful with our troops. We don't want to lose too many of the bastards, because that won't be good for us. We'll take too many casualties, and that will be the end of it, really. But yeah, I might do some more stuff with this mod. But I'm gonna say really, and there's a few other third age stuff I want to do. There's plenty of stuff I want to do for YouTube and for series as well, and especially Lord of the Rings based content as well. So you know, we'll get around to it. There is also a barracks event as well. That's something they're actually taking out of Divide and Conquer, which which I'm kind of pleased they're taking it out. Of course, from what I know of the barracks event, I don't mind it. But it's nice to have that freedom to just do whatever you like, really. So we'll starve that place out. And we get Foreign married off as well. But the settlement models, I believe every settlement has a model, which is very nice to see. Some will have the basic model from here, so yeah, that'll be nice. There's not obviously not going to change too much. Instead of going straight for Fudir, I'm going to send him east to take that forward wave settlement, so I can sort of demonstrate to you what actually happens. So as you can see, it's right here, which has some men guys inside, I believe. So it's an assassin up north, see if we can kill some people. I doubt we'll really kill anyone, but there you go. We'll speak to the Silver Elves, and we get an alliance with them straight away. Maybe we get lucky. Oh, okay. Very nice. Thank you, Legolas. Had Frandrel been there, he probably would have told us to piss off. That's probably copyright, but I'm not bothered. That's the thing. Copyright music, I'm not bothered. I'm not making money from these videos, at least not yet. So I don't care if there's copyright music. If it comes to the case where I'm actually making money from videos, and obviously that'd be rather different, and I'll probably actually care more about what music's and what. But other than that, I'm honestly not really bothered. That'll fall soon. We'll do a bit of editing now. I usually spend the first couple turns talking and going through the mod with you, especially this mod, which I haven't done any videos on. So it's obviously going to be quite new for you guys, and I hope you guys do enjoy it. We will be doing some Divide and Conquer, don't you worry. Divide and Conquer is one of my favourite mods, so we'll definitely get around to it at some point. I just felt I should do something a little bit different and play something new instead of, and my god, it's been 20 minutes of me talking already. My god. Unfortunately, that will be how it is in my videos. It might be a little bit shorter. I apologise. It's been a little while since I've spoken a while. I've been taking a bit of a break from YouTube. Main reason being, I just haven't had much desire to do it for a while. But obviously, I will get around to it, and we'll do more. Don't worry. But obviously, the music's excellent as always. The mod, you know, it's all grand, really, isn't it? You know, I can't say too much. I know whenever I play a mod, unless it's something like really, if it's really unstable, then I won't play it, or I will complain about it. But honestly, mods like this, it's very unlikely I'm going to find something to complain about. Honestly, go west with this guy. Use my assassin as sort of a spy, really. Are they called Aaron Gallen? No, they're called the Silver Elves. Silver Elves, obviously. Playing Divide and Conquer, a lot of settlements like Sylvan Elves, a lot of factions, sorry, will be one split faction. So you have the Lothlorens, one faction, and Mirkwood Realm, or whatever the hell it, Woodland Realm is different factions, all split up factions, which is nice. I like that in I do quite like that in Divide and Conquer, because obviously the AI is terrible at split realm. Like for the Dwarfen faction, it probably for the AI of this faction, it wouldn't be able to manage very well. So yeah, so let's skip ahead a bit now, and we'll fill you in, and I'll speak to you from a more role-playing, more RP sort of sense now. So yes, feel free, again, let me know what factions, if you want me to play more of the mod, or do a mod preview. I mean, I probably will anyway, that's out of the question. I'll do it anyway. So yeah, I'm quite happy with this mod. I hope you guys enjoy some further of my content. I know a lot of my content is mainly focused, I'd say, around Lucium at the moment. Of course, it's not really. I mean, I do Divide and Conquer stuff as well, and other things as well. But Lucium always seems to do a lot better with views than anything else. So, yeah. We'll move out. Obviously, I'll show you my family tree. I forgot to completely neglected that. It's just Dane, his wife, Thorin, and his other wife as well. So that's nice. So we've taken that. That's wonderful. I had a feeling they're good. Now we go into Gimli's army, which should still be besieging. We also put the commander of the Iron Guard, as Thorin's arrived and he wants command of the Dwarfen armies and all that. Got a nice trait as well, I think. I think that one. No. Okay, he's getting -1. Oh, that's great. So he's now an 8-star general, which is awesome. I won't give many of Gimli's stuff, of course. I'm not going to do that. So we'll take that. Maybe they'll sally out. We'll see. If not, we'll have a battle with them. Obviously, the music as well is all from the movies and all that. I'm pretty sure I'm probably maybe a few things from that isn't from the movies. Maybe some other stuff. I think I'm not too sure. But it's nice that we see that the settlement models. The settlement mod look excellent. I love it. Oh, there's another one for us to take as well. Good damn. I might, once I take this settlement, and once I take the settlement with Glorin, I might merge his armies and converge upon this as well. We'll see how that goes. Oh, this is what I was talking about, the army here. So as you can see, there is an army outside. So yes, that will be interesting to hopefully don't attack Erebor. Obviously going to have a bit of trouble. But we have to do that. I have to fight an army with one of the big armies. Fight that rebel army to see, and we get some money from it. So that'd be interesting to see, especially for you guys to have a look as well. I do believe that I haven't seen any other videos for this on YouTube at all. There might have been some videos somewhere from like really small channels that I haven't, or other channels that I just haven't seen. Like obviously quite small, so I wouldn't have seen them. So I don't know if there's any more. There might be some more videos for this, but as far as I know, this video might be the first first Third Age 4.0 campaign there is. I mean, a lot of people. It's a shame, but a lot of people do tend to prefer Divide and Conquer over other stuff, which is a shame, really. But I'm sure this mod will hopefully my video helps out a little bit and creates a bit more awareness for the mod, which is always nice. I always like doing that, which is the whole point of mod previews as well. I do that just to make sure you know, people find out about these mods, because quite a few, and it's a shame that quite a few mods do get neglected and don't get much publishment, which is or much publicity, I should say. But yes, anyway, we'll skip ahead a little bit, and I hope you guys enjoy. I am. I hope I do. I hope you guys enjoy some Third Age content as well. I don't know how well it will be. I hope it does well. Obviously, my last episode of my what's it, multiplayer series, that's on 50 views, I believe, 50 something views, which is quite well, and it's done wonders for both me and Waffle's channel, which is wonderful. So we'll be doing some more Third Age stuff. Obviously, I'd want to do more. I think with the new Assassin's Creed and all coming out lately, it's made me want to go do some Viking stuff. So hopefully we'll do that. Hopefully we'll do some of that. But yeah, sorry if I spent the last 26 minutes talking. I usually do that on the beginning of the first episode. I think it's just me. So yeah, anyway, we shall skip ahead. Well, for the sake of content and entertainment, we're ending this episode on the battle, which might go a bit overdue the 30-minute mark, which I've been thinking about putting the 30-minute mark down to 20, but I decided against that in the end. So King Dane has spent months at siege. Now the heathen goblin bandit shit has come out to face us. They got, what, 1, 2, 3, 5 units of goblin band, which, alright. They got good morale, which is shocking for goblins, but there you go. And then they got goblin trackers, which are a little bit deadly. Not too bad, but a bit deadly. Now, obviously, we'll skip ahead straight to the battle map. I will state that the loading screens take a while. They're quite... I often sit here for like a couple minutes thinking, is this going to end? What's happening? Which is understandable, because there's a lot of stuff in this mod already that is probably holding the mods off from starting or from loading very fast, but there you go. Alright, let's get into it. Okay, here we are. Now, as you may see, this settlement does actually have a nice little model to it. I quite like this. It looks very nice. Which is nice. Nice that they actually, I do love it when mods have like some awesome custom settlement models. It's just, it makes it look so good. Now, the first business is immediately rushing, which is the reason being is because we don't want their archers to pelt us with arrows all day, because that will not be good for us. So we need to get everyone over there quickly. Unfortunately, we'll show you the units just a second. My apologies. We got the Dwarf Nobleman, which is like the infantry with like pikes and stuff, which is alright. I don't mind pike units, but I'd much rather prefer units like Dwarf Warriors or something like that. Something just much better and useful to me, if you know what I mean. Then we got the all the bodyguards will have the same unit. I got what are these Dragon Slayers of Ered's Mithrin, which look very nice. Oh, look, I love the look of these guys. And you got the Dwarfen Miners as well, which are very your standard shit Dwarfen unit, really. You got the Dwarfen Warriors over here, which look very nice with their swords. I like that. It's almost like cleavers and stuff. That's very nice. Then we got the Matic Warriors, which is essentially your Warhammer skull crushing Dwarfen units, essentially. So make sure to get everything over here now. We want to be able to crush this insignificant piece of dwarfen crap. Dwarfen crap? I'm referring to the wrong person. Wow, look at the Dwarf Nobleman go. I've taken them off the pike thing, so that means they run a little bit faster than before. As you can see, they've already begun pelting. Let's get in there. The first battle of the campaign. I do love battles in Third Age. It's one of the reasons that made me go back to it. Perfect. Now, they have good, decent morale, which is surprising, because I thought these units would have quite crap morale for being just goblin trash, but unfortunately, they're quite good. I think after this, I would really much love to have a go at the DCI Last Alliance mod, which is quite interesting. Daegor Silmarillion as well, which is a mod I covered in the mod preview. That's also quite an excellent little mod. I quite like that. And it'd be very nice to give them a go. We do have some nice little abilities for Bal and I think the generals that were here before. It's nice. Hopefully all my awesome generals like, is it Bofa, isn't it? There's so many dwarven names I can't forget a little bit who's who, but to get you over there. I'm going to do the same with you. Get you in there. Yeah, charge there. Charge there. So going to be playing yeah, so DCI Last Lines is something I would love to play. Oh god, my... Oh, perfect. That's him gone. Thank god. Did I forget to move a unit down here? Oh yeah, he's still walking. So yeah, DCI Last Alliance, that'd be quite fun to play. I haven't yet played it yet. I've had a look at the mods. I've seen a few episodes on it. I've been watching a series on it by Izzy actually. He's doing Lothlorien as well. I quite like that. It's quite a good little mod series, I should say. Yeah, the good thing about... Where's their archers? They have archers over here shooting. I think they're in the battle. Unfortunately, the thing I hate about the pikemen is how long they take to get to the battlefield. And you can't take these guys off like the, what's it, spear wall thing. So, they're going to have to, like, just sit there, but... Let's get you in a little bit. Let's get you in, sort of, circle them, really. Seeing my Dwarf Nobleman aren't dying very easily, which is good. I did, because third age, and because I'm not the most skilled at third, I haven't played third age in a while, I put the difficulty on actually hard and hard. Just I think I put it on very hard battle difficulty and hard campaign difficulty. Oh, okay. Okay, that was that. That was the battle. As you can see, the loading screens take quite some time. But yeah, that's the first battle of the campaign. Obviously, once you get in behind him like that, they are going to all rout, which is perfect. Makes my job so much easier. So I'd love to hear your guys' suggestions on how you're finding the series so far. Obviously, expect a little bit more action in the next episodes. Obviously, the first episode. I always find the first episode to be the introduction to the campaign, and usually a bit slow, I'm afraid. So yeah, I may at some point perhaps start doing 1 hour videos for the first episode. Because that way you get to see a little bit more action. But it's either that or I might just cut down on my my talking, because I tend to do quite a bit of that, I'm afraid. Let's not build anything for a little... Actually, tell you what, because it's roads, I could deal with them. But I'll slow down building stuff till once we start making some money. I think it's a little bit worthwhile us building some stuff, so we'll definitely do that. Let's send you over here, and that sort of connects our borders a bit, so you can go over there. Pretty sure these guys are still gonna... We got 2 turns out of 4 in 2 turns, so we can always send them back. So we'll see what happens. Not too sure. There's a Wormcrow. That's like, apparently that's like a... I believe it's a dragon settlement, because you just have like dragons up here in like the second ages, I think it was. So yes, please do let me know how you find the series. Also let me know what you would like, what third age mod you'd like me to give a go at next. It doesn't have to be third age, it could be something else if you like. If you want me to do like Saying This Still or something like that, quite happy to do so. So yeah, let me know. Let me if you want me to do some DCI. Let me if you want me to do some Divide and Conquer. I was sort of holding off on doing Divide and Conquer for maybe till the version 5.0, but as Gallery states in one of his videos, it won't be out for like another year or so, or perhaps shorter than that if we're lucky. But it's still going to be a little while, I'm afraid, which does suck. Actually, I'll go have a look at a spy on that army that was over here, so I'd like to fight them, maybe. See how well it goes to us. So I'm pretty sure these like rebel armies out here actually have I'm pretty sure they have wargs in the... No, they don't. I'm pretty sure some have the wargs bodyguard and just wargs in general, and I believe trolls as well. So that'd be quite difficult for us to face. So anyway, guys, we're in this episode off here. Again, I hope you have enjoyed. I would love to have a go at playing some more Third Age and Lord of the Rings Total War stuff in the future. Quite happy to do so. I do enjoy Third Age stuff as it is and all that. So yeah, there's plenty of stuff for me to do. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the Moss sub-mod to work. It kept crashing every time I went into it, which is a bit odd. I obviously went through a lot of extensive work to try and get it to work. Unfortunately, I believe it's a new version that just doesn't want to work. And I tried the older version, still doesn't work. I don't know what's going on there. If you know anything to assist me with that, then let me know. But yeah, I may, if I'm feeling really nostalgic, I might play the old Third Age, but I doubt I probably will. I think if I only ever wanted to play the Third Age 3.2, the only thing I'd ever play it for would be the Fellowship campaign. But even that Fellowship campaign isn't really a fan of mine. I mean, it needs a bit of work for it to be a bit better, because right now it's a bit... it's not the best, I'm afraid. So yes, D-Side Last Alliance, the Daigor Silmarillion, that's another mod that's really good. Perhaps the mod for Shogun 2, which is like the Rise of... it's Rise of Numenor or something, or Last Alliance, I think it's called. That'd be quite fun to check out. So that'd be quite cool. Might have to play a bit of that for Shogun 2, obviously a little bit different. I don't know how people like Shogun 2, because usually whenever I play something that's not Medieval 2, I don't get that many views, so... it's not to say I won't do stuff because of that. I'll still play those videos. I still play those mods and stuff and games, but obviously I'd rather do something that would get a little bit more views from people. But yes, we're ending this off here. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you later.